Cracking, y'all.
It's fucking cracking, world.
It's your boy TWS Tune.
It's your boy Sway Shadows with your favorite show,
Slippery Slope.
Climbing again.
You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? I mean, it's good weather's breaking.
How be the
Heavy?
climb? You know what I'm saying?
Heavy. So, just like any other time that you hear from us, you know what I'm saying? We got some hot topics off the noggin. Hope you ready.
One or two. We started the day pondering, as usual, of course, the many mysteries. You know, it's a hot day. You know, we sweating. It's beautiful. We might do some grilling today. Hopefully you do too. You know, and
enjoy life.
You know, with the thoughts of enjoyment and the thoughts of relaxation, you know, taking a step away from the climb. You know, I come to my first topic, and that's the next step. Do you know the next step? Have you pushed tirelessly to get to where you are now? Have you really strived to do all that you can to put yourself in a position that makes you feel accomplished and fulfilled? And do you now find yourself wondering, what's next?
Is there a wall? You reached the wall yet?
You know, sometimes we hit that wall. Sometimes we're going so fast that as we try to stop, momentum keeps driving us forward. You know? And that's not to say that we don't have to keep up with the momentum, but we got to steer it.
Definitely have your control.
We got to know the direction.
What's the next step?
What is the next step?
Okay.
When you're climbing for progress?
What you about to do? You know what you gotta do. What you doing after that?
You know, because it's a series of steps to get to the peak and to the progress of the way to. You know, so how can we really make best use of our time, if not by taking a moment to ourselves and analyzing what's needed next, not what's wanted next.
Exactly, I need to do real quick.
You know, what do I have to do? Your next step should be driven by need, not necessarily needs meant for survival, but needs meant for your duty, for those responsibilities, for your goals and your dreams, obviously, for your passions and your pursuits. Are we not the people?
All right. And as people, what makes us people is the ability to plan and to forecast and able to look ahead and see what's going to happen after this one action and be able to react and handle the cause and effects of all our situations and things that we do, you know what I mean?
Look beyond what's in front of us, that wall, to the valley that's behind if we just steered around it, to the clear road beyond the traffic jam. We need to push for progress, the peak, and the next step.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's a slippery slope.
It's definitely a slippery slope. Kind of gets into what I want to talk about today and shit. And I want to tell y'all about always staying active. You know what I'm saying? Because a body emotion stays emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how many countless times you see how superstars and shit like that, super athletes and shit like that, you see them old and stuff like that, they still up, mobile. You see that strong old head that was always at the gym, or that strong person is always running, or when they get older, they still up, mobile, you know what I mean? Because a body emotion stays emotion. The person that stays just sitting there, you always sitting there and just in the couch, or you see this person getting shorter. I mean, he's not as active. I mean, yeah, because it's like you're not using it, baby. You're not using it, so it's like naturally it just goes like deplete away. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use it, you lose it.
You gotta push to use your strengths. Stay active in your pursuits. If you're not riding the bike, it's not gonna feel comfortable the first time you ride it. If you're not staying true to your passion, you're not gonna have the muscle memory to be able to do it.
Right.
If you want to dunk, baby, you gotta dunk on the regular.
Right.
You can't just say I'm a dunk once a year. You know what I mean? If you want to be able to make amazing music, if you want to be able to push new brands, if you want to be able to just be the best at your job, because we are so good at it already, then you got to utilize them strengths. Stay active.
Stay active at it, man. Keep motion, keep pushing. Because that's the only way, I mean, you continue to be able to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm trying to get at you. I mean, like, stay in motion if you want to be in motion. Because if you decide to stop, all you're going to be is still.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
and how can we ever be happy being stagnant?
Nobody's happy just sitting there. I mean, like,
We steady moving or not.
word. Even the richest of motherfuckers is like, it's still trying to see how I'm going to make it myself better for the next year.
Yeah.
I mean, their whole business plan is about how next year is going to be better than this one, guys. And you got to be able to do that. Keep the next step and stay active, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope. You know, and if we could, if we can recap.
Yeah.
Pursue the next step. You know? Make sure that as you keep in mind the series of steps, they're going to lead you to where you're going. They're going to take you to where you want to be. You got to know the next step, the next move, the next way of thinking and being. Sometimes it takes that. And stay active. Stay active in your pursuits. Utilize your strengths. Build that muscle memory to climb. To be the best because you are the best
No cap.
at being you. And as usual, don't let yesterday's mountain affect tomorrow's climb.
It's a slippery slope.